I'll be honest, today I've got no plan. Nothing was pre-planned this episode, apart from one thing, and one thing only. Pandora's box. Last episode we mined up 9 of these, I want to say, and we've opened 2 of them last episode. This episode, we've got 7 Pandora's boxes to open. As we saw, there's a lot of things that could happen with these. A lot of things that might happen that could destroy us. But I think that's the fun of it. So if you enjoy any of today's episode, are excited to see me potentially just get wiped out by these 7 Pandora's boxes, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things, and let's also address the fact that I might not also be just doing that. There's a few things that need to be done as well. We need to get everyone healed up. I'd like to find some more medicine. We need to do some base things as well. I think I'm also going to be going on a little caravan journey before Void takes over the entire planet, which is happening quite quickly. We have one trade partner down here that we can go to get some medicine. We can't use any of the barracks that we've got because we've got no medicine. So I'm going to send out a quick caravan down to here so we can try trade some things. And looking in the stockpile for things that we've got to sell, turns out we have 12 Psychic Neuroformers, which is brilliant because that means we can actually start giving people magic. Not something I expected to see this episode because I didn't think I'd had any, but that is very handy. Very, very handy. That'll be something we do once we've sorted the trade caravan out. We're just keeping them very handily in the hospital. Of course we are. So who do we want to make psychics? We've got Jezebel's part of royalty. Amelia is pregnant. Harry is going to be our sort of weapons expert. Same as Sam. Merv is the miner. Cole is just violent. Cole is psychically hypersensitive, which could be very handy, honestly, for giving her psychic powers. And I didn't really want her to be psychic because of how violent she is. But hey, she's psychically hypersensitive, you know. Let's do it. Yeah, so she is now psychic. She can now access Psycast and do all those exciting things. Now, what I'm going to also start as a house rule, we're not going to go down any specific path. We're only going to be allowed to access these psi powers that we have found in the quarry. We have absolutely loads of them, so we are spoilt for choice, so we don't need to worry about not being able to access certain things, because the chances are we've already got it. Cole has gained psychic level 10 with 11 points to spend. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade her base stats, obviously, but I need to get her to be able to meditate in certain places. Science is a place for her to be able to research at. Wealth, definitely, because we're going to have absolutely loads of that. And I think we're going to go for art as well, because we have some art pieces just sitting around. And then otherwise, we're just going to upgrade her base stats and just make her just absolutely insane at doing everything else to do with psychic stuff. In terms of psi powers, we've got an absolute ton of them. I think I'll go through these quickly and see if there's any that I like. So I have sort of shortlisted 3 psi powers that I'm very interested for us to go into. First, we have Mammoth Worm. Very self-explanatory. Would be very handy just to help fight Void, some big tank of a creature to help us. Next, we have got Brain Exploder. I don't need to explain much more. Exploding brains sounds lovely. And then we have the Psychic Paralysis Pulse. This one will be mainly probably used for just capturing people, honestly. I think I'm going to allow another house rule, in fact, and I'm going to make it so we can only have 1 psych power added to Cole an episode. Because we have so many on access, we need to limit ourselves just a little bit. So I think the first ability we're going to learn with Cole for today is going to be the Paralysis Pulse one, just so we can, like, maim somebody and take them non-hostile wise, you know. And I was reminded very nicely in the comment section of last episode that Espinosa up here, our member of Void, could potentially just kind of resurrect. Unfortunately, I can't take his head off, which is kind of a shame. So I guess I'm going to have to just kind of bury him. And just like that, an Animapod has sprouted. How convenient once again. Unfortunately, we don't have Alana, so I don't know how we're going to use it, but hey, it's nice to have it. And we have arrived at the Military Corporation trading post, and oh my god, that's a lot of slaves I can spot. I will go through the slaves, because who doesn't like a little bit of slavery, eh? Don't take that out of context. Nice. Well, obviously, first things first, I need to buy loads of medicine if they've got it, and then after that, we'll have a look through everything else. So going through all the slaves that they've got a hell of a lot of slaves, but none of them are what we're looking for. Some of them are, in their own way, pretty good. Unfortunately, a lot of them are also very much unwaveringly loyal, and I can't convert them, which is a shame. There is one that I am interested in, however, Pacellus the Maid. Pacellus the Maid is from the Empire and is a baseliner. only trait is fast walker, but has a double passion in plants and a double passion in cooking. At the moment, those are the two things that we need. We need a planter to replace Eleanor, and we need a cook so Jezebel can do other things apart from cook. So she's going to be the only slave we pick up from this, and we will then make her a full-fledged colonist once we've converted her and all the rest of it. Otherwise, we're buying a hell of a lot of medicine because they don't really have much other things apart from a woman bear. Sorry, what? You know what? I'm going to buy myself a woman bear as well. I'm desperate. Yeah, they've got a lot of other interesting things, but nothing I'm too interested in. And we have a traitor. Loser is a traitor and has been an enemy agent from the ogre tribes. Oh, and we gave Loser a gravity hammer. Whoops. Benito, can you just come and sweep the legs? Perfect. Amelia has sorted it out. Wonderful. Let's capture Loser. And then we need to fix Benito. Benito's had an infection all this time in his liver, and nobody's actually healed him. Not what I wanted to see, honestly. Perfect. And Jezebel has returned with our slave. There she is, looking lovely as ever. Oh, he. Let's get you imprisoned and converted. Well, I'm not sure what I'm doing worrying about Benito's liver. We can just give him a new liver. Like, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, a little bit of an infection. No. Give Benito a new liver. Do it. So now that we have returned back with meds and everything, we can get back on with all of the operations and installing bionics into people. I think the next colonist we were working on was Jezebel, from what I remember. So I'm going to go through and see what other things I can give her. So I've queued up everything I can on Jezebel. I'm going to actively queue up everything on Benito as well, who's already down anyway because he's still healing from the wounds from Loser. So we may as well give him some more stuff. There you go. I've got no idea what I've installed into Benito, but he's got 33 operations on the go. You know, the usual. We can actually inspect the baby genes for Amelia as well. I'm going to go with my gut here, and I'm not going to look at them. I like the surprise. I like keeping you guys on edge here. We're not going to look at the baby genes until she is given birth. Yeah, Benito is back up as well, and he has been completed. Completed in such a way that he has so many attachments. He's insane. He is still under the effect of anesthetic, so he does have a maximum amount of consciousness, but 220% manipulation, 312% blood filtration, all of those exciting things. I'm not sure why his talking is only at 50%, but we'll go for it, honestly. And it also turns out that looking at people's mood bars, that they're not very happy about our humanoid hybrid. But she's so cute. Woman Bear is my life. I love Woman Bear. Oh, we're going to have to kill it, aren't we? Oh, I'm sorry, Woman Bear. It just wasn't meant to be. So everyone is now up and going. So I guess it's now time to activate the first Pandora's box. You know what? I'm going to do something really silly. I'm going to lock everybody in, and we're going to open them all at once, and we're not going to go out until we need to. Probably one of the most stupid things I could do, but, you know, it's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. There we go. So there's the first one that's activated. We're going to look at this very quickly. We have a raid from cargo pods and animal transport pods and a strange drop pod. The next one, we've got another raid. A hostile faction caravan, some dust devils, and some weapons have dropped down. The next one has given us 3 raids, including 2 raids and a pirate. Pirates are now have got a sunblock or somewhere they need to destroy, and some more weapons. Next one is a raid from the Kismet, assuming some raid from the N4 Infected, a Summit Crab, and another raid. The next one has got more raids, 3 more different raids, and some wild women have moved in. Interesting. The next one has got a rebirth chamber, a carbuncle self-tamed, a manhunter pack as well. We're going to take a pause just for a second. We have one more Pandora's box left to open. What's a rebirth chamber? What is a rebirth chamber? Okay, so a rebirth chamber is a big old sphere. Ah, now that has got an N4 rebirth chamber. That sounds scary. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh god. Let's open the last Pandora's box and see what we need to deal with. The last Pandora's box is got inside a conversion chamber. Oh god. A flock of vultures, a shuttle crash, a defoliator ship. Oh dear God. Oh, God, we made a big mistake. Oh, the game's completely frozen. Oh, dear. I hope nobody's beefed with one of these big chambers. So just as a sort of reminder, we have got... What are those? We have some block Jorises that have decided to attack us. We've got people up here beefing with the N4 infected. We've got Thrumbos. We've got more people that have raided us. We've got spider things. We've got tornadoes, more raiders. We've got fires that have been started down here by people. Down here, we've got a trade caravan, it looks like, that came through and has been absolutely wiped out. And then, yeah, we have the conversion chambers. Doesn't look good. I must say, this doesn't look good. So do you know what we're going to do? We're going to sit inside and hope that this doesn't affect us. Somebody just shot the N4 rebirth chamber. What is that? A black titan. Holy. For some reason it isn't. Oh dear. Some mechanoids have woken up as well. Oh, this is a mess. Look at that thing. Look at it. It's massive and it moves unbelievably quick. Holy. It's one hit killing everything. Oh, we're in trouble. We are in big trouble. Okay, so the raiders have seemed to have sort of worn themselves out, and we're kind of left with a few very small things. Mainly just the N4 infected are left, and that is it. The big hulking creature has decided to go after the mechanoids over here with the rest of the N4. So I don't know what's going to go on, honestly. I don't know what we're going to do here. I think we're just going to kind of sit inside and hope that we don't die, maybe? Okay, well, now we have another issue. The N4 infected are on their way to the base. And they're going to go through this little door here. Oh, the Black Titan is here. Oh, shit. Okay, right. They're going to come through up this corridor here. We need to be ready. We need to have Benito at the front with Riku as our melee units. And everybody else just kind of behind. And hope that that'll do. So this is it. They're in. So the first one that'll be coming in is just an evolved long arm, and I guess the rest will follow. This is the test of whether or not we're actually prepared for this or not. I've brought these issues upon myself. If we survive, we survive. If we don't, we don't. This is the test to see whether we can make it. Oh my god, that Black Titan's coming. Oh, it's all in melee range as well. Oh, God. Who knows how this is going to go, honestly. Who knows? Benito has, unfortunately, gone down the first one to go down here. We've taken down the Black Titan. It's down, it's down, it's down. Harry, can we finish that finish off Black Titan? It's done. Okay, the Black Titan, which is the only one I was really scared of, is dead. So we're not actually in too bad of a spot all of a sudden. It's not too bad. We should be fine, actually, then. And the mother is also down as well. We didn't take too much damage, which I'm actually quite suspicious of. Let's rescue Benito and queue up another leg for him to have. There we go. We've got the last one here to deal with. And then we're pretty much there. All right, one more, and we can call it here because... my people need a rest. This is ridiculous. It's done. It's done. Right, it's done. Everybody can get back inside and just hide because they need to take like 5 minutes just to like not do anything else. And we're gonna call it here because that went awful. I knew at the beginning of this episode opening up 6, 7 Pandora's boxes might have been an issue, but I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was, funnily enough. Next episode, it's going to be a case of let's have a break. I know, you know, we're going to treat our colonists, recreation, experiencing themselves and maybe giving them a better living conditions. I think we've shown ourselves that we are capable of defeating Void. We're capable of destroying the Black Titans and the Mothers. We are capable of doing these things. I think mainly that it was Benito, though, because of his modifications, but we are capable within ourselves. But yeah, next episode is going to be a case of going through all of the dead bodies, getting whatever we can out of them. I might even resurrect a few of them, depending on how good they are. And I think we had a trade caravan down here, yeah, where we can loot that as well. A lot of stuff that we can loot and gain, and we can prosper out of all of this. So you have enjoyed today's episode and are excited to see how I recover from 7 Pandora's boxes and like 20 raids. Consider liking and subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.